All right, welcome. Today, we are jumping into something I think is pretty brilliant. It's a new series of animated lessons designed to teach kids some really valuable, practical life skills. We're talking about simple, clever hacks that do way more than just make life easier. They actually help build confidence and focus from a really young age. So, let's start with a question to get you thinking. What if a simple task, like cleaning a water bottle, wasn't just another chore? What if it could be a little mini lesson in practical science and a first step toward taking some real responsibility? That's really the heart of what we're exploring today, how these small, everyday hacks are actually huge learning opportunities in disguise. So, what's the big idea driving all of this? Well, it's a concept called tidy spaces, focused minds. The source material for these lessons points to this really powerful link between a child's physical environment and their ability to actually concentrate and learn effectively. Now, there is a formal term for this, and it's key to the whole thing. We're talking about creating structured environments. And let me be clear, this is so much more than just telling a kid to go clean your room. It's about being intentional, about organizing spaces specifically to cut down on distractions and to actively help them focus. The real goal here is to make learning and even playing more engaging and, honestly, just more fun. So where do you start? Well, you start where a child has the most control, their own personal kingdom. This first set of skills is all about empowering young learners, we're talking elementary school kids here, to really master their own bedroom and their study area. The animated lessons split this into two parts. On one side, you have My Tidy Kingdom, which teaches the absolute fundamentals of room organization. Sorting toys into bins you can actually label. Then, on the other side, My Super Study Nook zeroes in on creating a specific space for learning. We're talking simple but game-changing skills, like keeping a desk clear and even basic cable management. They have different goals, but you can see how they work together to build that structured environment we were just talking about. Okay, so from their personal space, let's move out into the hub of the family, the kitchen. This is where things get really fun with a whole series of simple but super clever kitchen crew hacks that get kids excited about helping out with food prep and cleanup. First up is a total classic. It teaches a little bit about food preservation and helps you avoid that super disappointing moment when you find sad wilted lettuce in the fridge. It's called the lettuce lasts longer hack. And the method? It could not be easier. You just take a head of lettuce, wrap it up nice and tight in aluminum foil, and pop it in the fridge. That foil creates this little barrier that locks in the moisture. The animation for this is great. It shows the lettuce staying crisp and green for way longer. It's such a great, simple lesson in cutting down on food waste. Okay, next up is a trick that is just pure fun. And more importantly, it's perfectly safe for little hands. Say hello to the strawberry trick. You're gonna love this one. You literally just push a regular drinking straw right through the bottom of a strawberry and poof, the core and all the leaves pop right out the top. It's a super easy, totally mess-free way for kids to help get food ready for a snack or a big salad. And this just shows how these skills actually play out in the real world. The source material shares this great story about the Miller family. The kids used these exact hacks to help get a big salad ready. It completely transforms a chore into a fun, collaborative family activity. Everyone is pitching in. Here's another kitchen classic for you, and this one is designed to prevent one of the most annoying messes out there. It's the no-spill pot trick. So the key insight here is that if you lay a wooden spoon across the top of a pot of boiling water, it just works. Every time. It's some simple science, really. The spoon is hydrophobic, it repels water, and it's cooler than the steam, so it breaks the surface tension of the bubbles, popping them before they have a chance to boil over. Simple science, big impact. And what's the results of this little piece of kitchen wisdom? 0. That is the number of sticky, starchy messes you'll have to clean up from a pot boiling over. It's just a perfect example of how one tiny, smart action can save you a whole lot of work later on. All right, let's keep this momentum going and check out our next section, the Squeaky Clean Crew. Here, the focus shifts to easy, clever cleaning tricks for some of those common, everyday items. We started with this question, and guess what? Here's the answer, the water bottle sparkle. This hack is for a problem that pretty much anyone who uses a reusable water bottle has faced. The solution is just kind of genius. You just fill the bottle with water, drop in a single dental cleaning tablet, the kind you use for dentures or retainers, and just let it do its thing. The animation shows it just bubbling away all the grime, and it's totally safe because, hey, those tablets are designed to go in your mouth. And here we have another great real-life story. So Maya's water bottle would sometimes get a little funky. Her dad showed her this trick, and now she can keep her favorite bottle super sparkly, all by herself. That's what it's all about, empowerment. Okay, our final practical hack brings us right back to that super study nook we talked about earlier. It's the quick keyboard clean. This is so simple and so effective. You just take a regular sticky note, use that adhesive edge, and press it down between the keys. When you lift it up, all the crumbs and dust and gunk come right with it. It's a perfect little trick for keeping a workspace clean. So after all these clever tricks, from organizing a room to cleaning a keyboard, what's the real lesson here? What's the bigger picture? Let's bring it all together. See, these aren't just random tips. Every single one is a building block. They empower young learners by giving them a sense of control over their own environment. That, in turn, helps enhance their daily focus. And by mastering these small, manageable tasks, they build real confidence and a genuine sense of responsibility. The main takeaway is that these simple hacks are really about developing absolutely essential, foundational life skills. And that leaves us with a final big thought to chew on. In a world that's so focused on academics and extracurriculars, what foundational skills, like these ones, are we maybe forgetting to teach? These lessons suggest that perhaps the most important skills of all are the ones that help us manage our daily lives, giving us the clear space and the focused minds we need to tackle everything else.